What's up? Happy Wednesday. It's a beautiful day and I'm in my car. No, I'm getting ready to head out. But I am feeling inspired today to make another video to talk about negative emotions and how we can use our negative emotions to reprogram our subconscious mind to give us what we want. What? Yes, we're going to make our negative emotions our friends. And in reality, our negative emotion are our friends. And I'm going to tell you why, okay? And so if you have not subscribed to my channel, do so. This is a new channel that I just created. And I created this channel for you, not for me, but for you. And it's to give you pretty much all of the information, everything you need to know about how to get everything you want in your life. And not only that, but how to get rid of fear, doubt, worry, and simply live a life full of freedom, abundance, and just being happy. Just being happy how God created you to be, how the universe, how the Creator designed it for you to be. Because guess what? Almost 90% of us walking around like zombies, letting stress, fear, doubt, and worry control our lives. But what if, what if we can use these negative emotions to help recreate or reprogram our subconscious mind to get to us what it is that we desire? And after all, like, did you know that our entire reason for being here, for existing, is to create and enjoy this beautiful life, to create heaven on earth, to make this our paradise? But somehow it seems like more like somehow we allow our minds to take over, and then it looks more like hell. But guess what? Don't worry, I'm here to help you. I'm gonna lead you through the wilderness, because I have gone through the wilderness myself, and it felt like I was there for more than 30 years, I'll tell you that. But then while I was there, I discovered all these powerful, magical things about my mind. Whew. And how powerful we are, how powerful you are, to be able to create a life that you love, a life that you want to wake up to every day. You want to jump out of bed and be like, oh, what do I want to create today? How do I want to feel today? All right, enough about me. Just rambling on. But yes, so as always, you know how I like to do these videos is we're going to talk about the topic, which is how to use your negative emotions to help reprogram your subconscious mind. The key to everything you want is locked up in your subconscious mind. And all we need to do really is to wake our subconscious mind up. Okay? Like, both our conscious and our subconscious mind are here for us. We need to use them as a tool, but in reality, our mind is using us as a tool and running us. So now we're just going to switch it up a little bit, and we're going to use our mind the way that it was created to be used, in the powerful way. And as always, if you came across this channel, it is not by coincidence. I'm a firm believer in that the universe works in mysterious ways. You are either looking to get this type of information, and somehow you found me. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Jocelyn Vilsaint, and I help people experience true freedom, joy, and peace of mind in everyday life by eliminating negative thinkings and negative beliefs. Yes, I help you shift your thoughts from all the fearful, doubt, worry, anxiety, blah, 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 fears that you have, into more positive, loving, fun, feeling thoughts, because in reality, those are the thoughts that creates your life, okay? And so as always, so as the topic says, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to shift it. And then I'm going to give you some examples. And then you're going to practice. Now here's the thing. You can watch thousands, gazillions, zillions, trizillions, whatever videos. But because now I understand how the mind works, you have to actually put in practice what I share on here, or whatever else videos you watch. You must apply it. Okay? You have to apply it in order for it to actually work for you. in order for it to materialize for you. Okay, now here's the thing. I like to break down exactly how the universe works. How does your mind works with the universe, and what kind of emotions activate the subconscious mind in order for you to be able to see everything as a reality, as your physical, tangible reality. Okay, so I'm going to break this down for you in a way that you can understand, because by now I don't. So here's the thing, a lot of us don't know what we're made out of. So we look at our body, we see our hands, and we see our physical, this beautiful, physical being, and we think that's all there is. But no, this is just the shell. The real true body it's a spiritual embodiment. It's energy. Okay, so I am made out of energy. You are made out of energy. This car is made out of energy. Okay, so I'm going to break it down to you. Okay, so you have you have a human being. When you break the human being down, you have molecules. When you break down the molecules, you have atoms. When you break down the atoms, you have subatomic particle. And when you break the subatomic particle down to its smallest form, then you have electrons. And in reality, all electrons are energy. Okay, and energy works in a very, 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 very like prestigious and powerful way, in that energy reacts to our observation of it. Okay, so everything that you see is made out of this tiny form of energy. And the way that this energy works is that it reacts when you observe it. So it lives in two phases, so to speak. So this energy lives in wave form, meaning it's invisible, or it may seem invisible, or it may seem empty. Like right now, I'm waving my hand back and forth. It seems like I'm waving my hand through empty space, but no, it's not empty. Okay, it's a wave. It's energy. Okay, so it lives in two phases. It lives in energy form, which may seem like it's empty, and then it lives in particle. Okay, the thing that caused an object to go from a wave to a particle is our attention to it. Okay, so for example, if I'm focusing on, right now I'm in my car, and let's say I have a chair there's a chair in my house, or my couch is in my house right now. So because I'm not focusing on my couch being at the house, my couch right now is literally invisible because my focus is not on the couch. But the moment I open the door and I'm looking for a couch to sit, because my attention is now on the couch will present itself. It will be there in a tangible form. Okay, so this is very, very powerful. And if this doesn't make sense right now, it's okay. Just go back and keep watching this. Okay, because with our thought, with our mind, we have the power and we have the ability to collapse a specific thing from invisible to invisible. And the only thing that makes it collapse from invisible to visible is our attention to it, our focus to it, our thought about it. Okay, so by invisible to what I mean by intangible to tangible is from something that didn't exist to something that now exists. From something that was invisible to something that's now visible. You can feel it, see it, touch it. To something that you just easily see in your mind, now to something that you can actually see with your eyes. See with your mind, see with your eyes. Okay, just follow me here, and I want to keep this very short. So imagine this. If we have the power to collapse energy, and we can bring it from the invisible to the visible with our attention to it, what does that say about everything that has been created in our lives so far? Everything that you have in your life, everything that I've had in my life, is a result of my attention to that thing. or me thinking about it, me focusing on it, me having some specific feeling about it, all of that is collapsing the energy force, is collapsing the waves, and bringing this thing into my physical reality because I think about it. I put my attention to it. I talk about it. So now that's all that's in my energy field is that specific thing. And I'm going to give you an example. And so because now that thing is now in our physical reality, it means if there's something that we don't like or something that we desire that's not here, we can actually recreate it. We can create that because all we have to do now is put our focus on something else. Okay? You're probably wondering, okay, Jocelyn, whatever, how the hell does this tie into negative emotions? Well, think about it. If we're experiencing a specific emotion, we're experiencing a negative emotion, so to speak. The reason why that negative emotion is there and it lingers on is because we're focusing on that negative emotion. We're talking about that negative emotion. We're making love to that negative emotion. For example, let's say that somebody have hurt you in the past, or a coworker or a lover or whoever. Now you have created this emotion of resentment for this person. You have anger. Every time somebody asks you a question about this person, you're just like, ugh. So all of that is energy and attention that you're giving to that specific situation. Therefore, either the situation get worse because that's what you're focusing on. You get what you're focusing on because you're collapsing the same particle over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and it's showing up in your reality because you have not shifted. You have not shifted your attention to something else. Okay? Same thing, your job. Oh, I hate my job. I can't stand it. The boss sucks and the hours sucks. I hate the drive. You're projecting your energy and you're looking at this thing, these negative things. And of course, that's what you will be bringing to your reality. When you think about something that you don't like, you're going to get that same thing that you don't like because you're collapsing a wave of energy that is bringing to you what you don't like. So that's why I said your thoughts and what you focus on is very powerful. Another example could be, let's say you have a business and you're not making any sales in your business and you're upset and you're angry that you're not. So now you're focusing on all the things that you don't want. Now you're collapsing this wave to create more of things that you don't want. The way that you change it is by shifting your attention to the thing. And a lot of time we get bamboozled because let's say that the way our life is right now, we don't like it. It does not match what we desire. And so what we do then is we complain about how stuck we feel. We don't like where we're at in life. And we're just complaining, we're looking at somebody else and like, damn, how the hell did they get what they have and why can't I get that, And then we're ungrateful. We're waiting for the future to meet us, but not understanding that our future is now. You create now. And the way that you create now is with your thought, what you're thinking, with the words that you're saying, and with what you're feeling. That's why it says the power of life and death is in your mouth. Okay, the power of life of death lies in the tongue. What you speak, you must obviously have thought about it, and then from your thinking, you created an emotion. So let's say you have a negative emotion. Okay, you're feeling anxious or you're feeling worried, like listen, fear, doubt, and worry. Those are the three devils. Those are like the three emotions that literally strip the life out of you. And so let's say you're experiencing one of those emotions, okay? When you're feeling a negative emotion, the best thing you can do is to accept that you're feeling a negative emotion. Don't try to push it away. Don't try to judge it. Don't try to make it bad because a negative emotion is coming from your subconscious mind. Now remember, the subconscious mind is the mind of feelings. It only speaks through emotions, okay? So when you have a negative emotion, it is an indicator. Consider it as a warning sign from your subconscious mind, which is the mind that creates, okay? That is saying, hey, Jocelyn, you're feeling a little fearful right now, and that's actually taking you away from the things that you say that you want. So I would suggest that we cope with this feeling, and then we feel the way that we want to feel. So we flip switch it and we think of the opposite of that emotion. Okay, a lot of the time when a negative emotion comes up, we want to just get rid of it, or we want to suppress it, or we want to just judge it and be like, man, why am I and then we like just beat up on ourselves. No, 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 because now that you're focusing on that negative emotion, it's going to create more negative emotions. And because your emotion is what creates, now you're signaling to the universe and saying, hey, universe, I'm having all these negative emotions. And by the way, the universe is the field where everything exists. It's the energetic field where everything that you want is just chilling there waiting for your signal. And if you're sending all these negative signal all the time, it's like, no. So we're just going to keep getting negative things. Okay? Now I hope that makes sense. So when you do start to experience a negative emotion, just be grateful in that moment, like, oh, this is my subconscious mind giving me a warning that whatever it is that I'm thinking about is taking me further and further away from the thing that I said I want. So this means that I need to just flip switch this and turn it into a powerful thought, okay? Instead of letting that negative thought multiply into like 50 different thoughts or into 50 different emotions, this is my opportunity. This is my subconscious mind working with me to know, hey, listen, you're having this thought, but it's okay, because now we know what it means and we're just going to switch it. Okay? And the way that you switch it is, well, if I'm having this negative thought, how do I really want to feel? Like, what is the feeling that I really want to experience? If you're feeling fear, well, what is the feeling that I really want to feel? If it's not a fear feeling, how do I want to feel? Well, I want to feel faithful. I want to feel happy. I want to feel content. I don't want to be scared, you know? And so, again, now what you just did is you trained your subconscious mind that when a negative emotion or a negative feeling come up, that, you know what? Hey, it's okay. We're going to embrace you and we're going to turn you into the thought that we want. So now you're not creating any resistance. You create resistance when you feel a negative emotion and you start feeling really bad, and then you start thinking more bad thoughts, and then you start like beating yourself up about thinking the thought, and then it just keeps going downward from there, downhill from there. But if you have a negative thought, or like if you have a negative thought of, oh my, like, I'm not worthy, I'm not confident, like I don't think I deserve this. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Subconscious is sending you a signal. Hey, Jocelyn, you're feeling these. You're having these feelings, but they're not really getting you to where you need to go. They're actually getting you away from where you need to go. So, you literally, the subconscious mind just gave you a warning, and then from there you're like, okay, so how do I really want to feel? I want to feel worthy. I want to feel like I'm enough. Well, was there a time when you felt that feeling before? Go back there, grab it, put it in here and activate it. You can always shift your focus and reactivate, because now what you're doing is you're just training your subconscious mind to think the more powerful thoughts. That's literally all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And then another thing too is when that negative emotion, or when that negative thought, or when that negative feeling come, you could just sit with it, let it dissipate. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to resist it. It's when you resist it, when you resist something, it's gonna keep staring at you in the face. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Because we know that you as the powerful observer is the one that changes the energy field, if you are observing your feeling over and over and over and over and over and over, and it's a bad feeling, and you're observing it and you keep beating it, then you're just attracting more of that. But if you feel it and you're like, okay, I know what this is. This is a signal for me to stop tripping, because everything's all good. Everything is good because I get to control all that. So now I'm just going to embrace it, and I'm going to say thank you for sending me that signal that's telling me that I'm off track. So now let's program the right signal, because we're programming ourselves all day, every day. Other people are programming us. The television is programming us. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube is programming us. The radio is programming us. Everybody and everything is programming us. But wouldn't it be such a powerful thing if you can reprogram yourself? Like, think about it. You are this powerful machine, and you get to put into your subconscious mind what you want it to spit out. That's how easy this thing is. Whatever you put in here, by your attention to it, by your feelings about it, by focusing on it, that's what it spits out. And guess what part of the brain helps you spits it out? It's your subconscious mind. It's not your conscious logical mind. Your conscious logical mind is the one that's going to argue with you and reason with you. Let's say, for example, if you have a negative thought, then your logical mind is going to be like, well, you have that thought, Jocelyn, because the other day you said this and you did that. You said you was going to go ahead and make this video. You didn't make this video. Why are you procrastinating? And you over here trying to do this and da-da-da-da-da. It's just going to keep going and going and going and going. That's your logical mind, because it can reason. Your subconscious mind, your subconscious mind does not reason with you. If I say I'm rich and I believe that I'm rich, if I say I am abundant, if I say that everything comes to me easily, quickly, and effortlessly, and I believe it, and I keep practicing that same thought over and over, and then I give it a little image of what this life I want to look like, or what I want everything to look like, my subconscious mind is just going to say, okay, this is what she wants. We must give it to her. Okay, it's not going to argue with you. Your subconscious mind never argues with you. Okay? And so that's why you have to train your subconscious mind, that when you have that negative feeling, when you have that negative emotion, okay, thank you. You're telling me that I am off course. So let's wheel it back in and turn it into a powerful thought. Something that's going to move me back closer to what I want. And you want to know what you do? You just start thinking about what the things that you want, and then you start focusing on the thing that you want. By law, because you're focusing and you're thinking about it, it must come to you. So there's really no point of stressing out, worrying, and just being scared all the time, because we can always change it. That's the beauty of it. Okay, listen, I know I said a mouthful. Go back, watch it. If you have a question, put a comment down below. And you know, I look at my comments, so I will definitely reply, or you can send me an email. I just want you to be able to understand your power that you have. Trust me, I had given all of my powers away to circumstances, to people, to events, to things. You know, I thought that those things were the one that were controlling me, but no, I had the power all along. And this is why I'm here, is to help people understand you have the power within you to do and create anything. Like, no one else is responsible for anything that you do. You get to create it. You have the DNA of the creator in you. You have the DNA of God in you. Therefore, like, just like your kids has your DNA. What you are, they can become too. Same thing. And now you understand, like, everything comes from the mind. Everything comes from the mind. Okay, so just a quick recap is that you can turn your negative emotions to help you rewire your subconscious mind. In a way that you do that is by understanding whenever you have a negative emotion or a negative feeling, that's an indicator from your subconscious mind, because again, your subconscious mind is the mind of emotions. That's how it speaks to you. When you do have that negative emotions, it's just a warning to you. It's just letting you know, hey, we're off track. What you said you want is not, the thought and the feelings that you are having right now is not congruent with what you said you want. It's actually moving you further away. And when that happens, you say, oh my God, thank you, subconscious mind. I appreciate you for giving the warning. And then you can either sit with that feeling and let it pass. You're not gonna focus on it. You're just gonna, and the way that you can do that is you can grab another better feeling thought. You flip switch it, and then you ask yourself, what do I want to feel? What emotions do I really want to experience that's going to get me back on track and get me closer to what I want? And then you start practicing having those emotions, okay? And so my assignment for you, I always have to have little assignment, is to, from this point on, whenever you have a negative emotion or you have a negative feeling, do not, and I repeat, do not see it as a bad thing. Just know that it's a warning that you're firing off the wrong signal, okay? And that you're about to activate the thing that you said you don't want. So what do? You just say thank you to your subconscious mind, and you appreciate that you've now been giving the signal, and that you need to turn your thoughts around and give your subconscious mind a direction to get a more powerful thought. Okay, so go and practice that, and negative emotions are going to come. They happen because we're naturally programmed to experience more negative feelings than positive feelings throughout the day. And my whole point for making these videos is to have you reverse it and feel more positive feelings and emotions, because the universe, let me tell you, the universe, because now I told you how the universe works, it works off of your vibration. And your vibration is simply your emotions, it's how you're feeling. If you're feeling happy, if you're feeling grateful, excitement, please, great, like all those thoughts and feelings and emotions, all those, that means you're vibrating very high. You're like, everything will come to you that quickly. But the issue that we have as human beings is because our dominant thought has been negative, and now we got to fight with these negative emotions. But no, we're not going to fight with them. We're just going to love them, and we're gonna accept them for what they are, and then we're just going to switch them. We're just going to switch them over to the side of the power, the powerful side of the mind that creates. Okay, so now you go out there and you be a powerful creator, and you start embracing those negative emotions, because they are your guiding system to let you know. Alert, alert, alert. We are stepping away from that which we say we desire. And then at the same time, all you're going to say is thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me the warning. And now I'm going to go back and get on track and start feeling good. Just feel good. You don't need a reason to feel good. You don't need to have everything perfect to feel good. Just feel good day by day. Just be grateful that you can get out of bed and you can breathe and you can speak and you can see and you can touch, you can smell, and that you're whole and complete. Just start there, and then watch miracles happen. But you got to be consistent. You have to remember what I said in the beginning, is that you have to use your mind as a tool to get you closer to what you want. And the part of the mind that is the creator is the subconscious mind. So you just, in the way that the subconscious mind is through repetition and habits. That's why sometimes habits are so hard to break, because the subconscious mind is so powerful that it remembers everything. But if day by day you're implementing new habits, you're going to fire new neurons in your brain that are going to wire together, and that's going to make this new you more pleasant, because now you're not fighting old habits, you're just replacing them with new ones. Make sense? All right, so definitely go ahead and practice, and like I said earlier, if you like this video and you find it very helpful, gives it a thumbs up. And if you don't like it and you don't find it very helpful, still gives it a thumbs up, or you have the freedom to give it a thumbs down. And then write in the comment like, hey, what do you need me to answer? Okay, again, my whole purpose here is to serve and make sure that everyone gets out of these negative feelings that are draining us, that are keep us in bondage, that are keeping us enslaved. Like, you understand, this level of freedom that I have right now, I've prayed for this and I found it. Like, nothing worries me, nothing fazes me, because I understand now how everything works, how I understand that a lot of the stuff I have experienced weren't even mine. Like, that was not my programming. Now I get to install new programs into this beautiful brain of mine, okay? And you can do the same. I do have the program that it's coming out. It actually is out. There is pre-enrollment for it. It is a 60-day program. It's called Her Abundant Life, and it's literally just helping you to reprogram your subconscious mind, put in the powerful things that you need to put in there, so that way you can start creating the life that you want, so you can just let go of all the fear, the doubt, and worry, because those are the three emotions that are keeping you stuck. So that way you can literally free yourself to be able to effortlessly bring the things that you want to you. It doesn't matter what it is. It's the same principle, whether it's just a car, whether it's a house, whether it's a mate, whether it's just to be happy. Your emotions is what's going to help you. And a lot of the time we don't know how to allow ourselves or allow the things that we want. We block them. So we're going to cut it out, okay? And we're going to cut it out by literally removing all that negative filter that was blocking it. Okay? That's all we're doing. So again, I'm going to put all the links to okay, so I have a Facebook group as well. I'm going to put the link to the Facebook group. I have also a link to the Her Abundant Life program, and then now I'm actually starting to coach. Okay, so a lot of people have inquired about coaching. So the coaching is by application only, and the way that you will get into the program is by either you have enrolled into my program already, or B, you've watched most of these videos and you have a basic understanding of the law of attraction, the law of quantum physics, or you understand exactly how it is that does your mind create your reality. Okay, but fill out the application anyway if you do want the one-on-one mentoring, if you do want the one-on-one coaching to help you get unstuck, to help you remove all those negative blocks that have been stopping you from reaching your greatest potential. I think that's all that I have. So the Facebook group is free. That's where you can actually get more information from me as well. I would say that I want to make these videos daily, but I just do them when I get inspired, whenever I get some type of download to just make those videos, because that means someone else is looking for it. That's usually what it means. But I think that's it. And just remember, you are powerful, you're wonderful, you're great, you are created from greatness. You are greatness. Greatness is part of you, and there's nothing that you want that you cannot have. It just takes some practice, and it just takes a little bit of time for you to rewire that beautiful brain of yours, so that way it can get you closer and closer to what you want. Okay, so this is it for today. You have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you later.